liberate yourself. That means free yourself from any, what would you call it? Contracts, agreements, beliefs that you've agreed to. See, agreement creates reality. What we call reality. And so when it says, if two or more are gathered and you ask from someone or something outside yourself, you're going to be given that. But actually, there is no one or nothing outside yourself that can give you what you're seeking. Because we are pleasure seekers. Because our natural state is pleasure. Our natural state, and I'm not talking about 5 sense gratification. I am talking about the pleasure of the soul. That satisfaction, fulfillment, all these words of a completeness. It's like when you take a breath, to get the fullness of the breath is so satisfying. And when you start to watch how there's thoughts going on all the time, and you start to watch what the and because we're basically not thinking, we're listening. We've been listening to the mind. And yet when you listen to the mind and you do what the mind tells you to do, most people don't know that you have a choice. And that is to trust yourself, but not trust this thinking machine. It's the knowing. And what happens is, as we focus on the effect, the outer, trying to get the pleasure that we are seeking because it's really who we are. Because when we are that pleasure we are seeking because it's our nature. And yet we have agreed somehow, some contract or agreement, to suffer, to inflict pain in our emotions, our experience of the body. And so now we're caught in a pain-pleasure duality, you see, of like and dislike. So to liberate ourselves is to free ourselves from the control, you may say, of the mind, the senses, and the body controlling the self, getting us running after, pursuing happiness, running for it. Stop. Breathe deeply, satisfyingly. You're the only one you can trust. Not the mind it can be controlled by anybody or anything all the time, but divine mind is bliss. And the love, which we'll talk about later, is the pleasure.